Okay, there we go again. Okay, Baruch Hashem. It's Tuesday, but due to legal holidays and whatnot, we're meeting for the first time this week. We continue learning 5 minutes of tefillah. We're in the middle of discussing itur, which itur means to daven again and again and again. And to pick up with one last line from the previous ice that we're up to, we're finishing the third ice of itur. Shearim Pinkus explains that itur is like kli hachatziva, which are utensils of digging, of hewing, of chiseling. And he explains Ha'at v'garzan lishbar ha'avanim, to break the stones and to remove the dirt. That is the bakashos and the dema'is. The tears and the constant davening and davening are our tools to chisel away that mountain, to dig open that hole. And like we've explained, it's not that maybe this second tefillah you'll have more kavanah. It's that each tefillah is another blow with that axe, is another shovelful of dirt, opening it up, widening it, and slowly allowing one to connect to Hashem and allowing us to get that which we need. And this is how he says, what happens if someone wants something and he can't understand the Dvar Torah? His heart is closed. You should daven. And we've spoken about Parnasa. We spoke about the miracle that could happen through tefillah, etc. Now he continues that if you remember, it was a while ago, but towards the middle of the Sefer, there was a different type of tefillah, and it was called Pigia. And probably when we quote the Medrash in a moment, you'll remember what this was. And Pigia means, to read back from page 69 over here, is Riboy Bakashos, Bakshanos, to stubbornly request from Hashem and not take no for an answer. So Shimshon Pincus now asks, this is a Medrash teaching us that there's two types of tefillah. One is called Pigia and one is called Itur. Sounds exactly the same. To daven again and again and again. What exactly is the difference? So he explains that when it comes to Pigia, the stubborn request to not take no for an answer, that's a methodology of speech, of action that applies even between people. You want to make sure your friend gives you something, you could push him and push him and push him. But Itur is specifically with regard to Tefillah. And he explains the reason is because Itur is not only the bakasha, it's not only requesting from Hashem. If you're just requesting again and again and again, that's something you could do to your friend. Request again and again and again. He explains that Itur is to daven the full gamut of tefillahs again and again, including all the different aspects and parts of tefillah. And he says beautifully that when the Baal HaTurim translates the word V'eschanan, and not translates, calculates, and teaches us that it's 515, which were the tefillahs of Moshe Rabbeinu, says the Baal HaTurim that's B'gematria Shira. Shira, aren't we talking about relentlessly davening, asking, pushing Hashem to get what we need? From here explains Rav Shimshon Pinkus that no, our type of tefillah is not only asking and pushing, but rather it's a shira, it's the song of tefillah, including all the different aspects that go into a tefillah. To daven that again with the bakashos, with the praises, with the rina, with the tehillim, singing Hashem's praise, thanking Hashem, asking from Hashem, all of that is Itur. And with this we conclude for today, in which he teaches us Tefillah LeMoshe, says the Chazal famously, Tefillah LaAni. From here we learn that the Tefillah of an Ani has the same power of Moshe Rabbeinu. Because when an Ani requests, beseeches, begs, praises again and again, utilizing this form of tefillah of Itur, it's just like Moshe Rabbeinu. And the words of Shimshon Pinkus is a davar nifla ma'oid, and he quotes to us the Medrash, which we've already seen and learned slowly, so now we can run through it again, that what happened when Moshe Rabbeinu was lavash sak, v'nisatev sak, and he started davening those 515 tefillahs, the whole world shook. What did Hashem do? The world is shaking. Moshe Rabbeinu is davening. What's the concern? Explains the Medrash that the tefillah of Moshe was like a cherev. It could cut through anything. But Hashem said, I already made a decree. And he commanded to all the angels to close all the entrances to heaven, to disallow the tefillah from Moshe to enter. That's the exact same tefillah of an ani, of the poor person repeatedly utilizing the gamut, the shira of tefillah, could reach that apex and crescendo as well. Have a